Welcome to my review of the MPow M12 True Wireless Earbuds. A recent MPow budget bud coming in at only 29 bucks with a bevy of great features. This case is reasonably sized to fit in a pair of jeans' fifth pocket. It's got a decent magnetic closure. The case top is contoured to keep the buds from moving and dislodging when you're jostling around in your pockets. The charging points are magnetically mounted as well. And the case is decently put together. This got a two-stage hinge on top, actually. So it opens like part of the way and then you open the full way. It charges via USB-C or wireless charging, and the buds will last 5 hours per charge with a total of about 25 hours using the case. Now the case has 4 lights on the front indicating the charge level. And that's roughly, 1 light per charge that's available in a case. The buds themselves are IPX8 waterproof and sweaty workout ready. Let's take a moment to appreciate that the earbuds are very easy to put into and take out of the case, even with fat fingers like mine. Now, one thing I will say is you will have to wiggle them around in the case a little bit, and in my experience, you just wiggle them around until you see a red light flash once on the earbud. That way you'll know it's mounted correctly on the charging points. And then close the case, that'll disconnect them from your phone. And later on, just opening the case will connect them to your phone, so they're connecting really fast to your device. Now the MPow M12 have a minimum Bluetooth range. I tested it at only about 38 or 39 feet, which is as advertised, so it's not a big deal. And I didn't have any connection problems with them during any of my workouts, runs, or bike rides. And both of these earbuds will work in mono mode. And while they don't have active noise cancellation or ambient pass-through mode, they do provide a decent amount of passive noise isolation when you correctly seal the tips in your ears. For audio, they have AAC and SBC playback, which I found worked well for watching videos on both YouTube and Netflix app on my Pixel 4 XL. Now for playing games, these lag. Well, what else can I say, right? But here's my really unofficial latency measurements with both AAC on and off. Now the MPow M12 have one microphone on each bud, and they don't have any noise cancellation built into those mics. But MPow has gotten budget buds mics right in the past. Check out my MPow M30 MicSeries video to see what I mean. So I'm really excited to see if the MPow M12 mics do fare as well for this under $30 price point.
I'm making a phone call to my Google Voice simultaneous recording on the MPow M12. I'm making a phone call to my Google Voice simultaneous recording on the MPow M12. The MPow M12, which is a really nice slim earbud, has single microphones, it's IPX8 rated. There's absolutely no traffic right now. Okay, here comes an absolutely super quiet Prius simultaneous recording, but a Prius goes by. Really all you're getting with that in the background is a lot of wind noise. Again, simultaneous recording on a Google Voice call. This is not on an audio recorder. This is an actual phone call to myself, recording on Google Voice. That was actually a Honda HR-V. So that is a small SUV. He was not speeding or anything. He's going pretty slow. Found a pickup truck right here, and that's going to go by at high speed with a lot of wind noise in the background. And that's going to, oh wow, I got a whole bunch of cars coming. Sorry for the babble on, but I got 3 cars coming. I'm just going to let them ride by. Toyota RAV4 GMC pickup and an early Mercedes-Benz C-Class or maybe an A-Class. And that will conclude my simultaneous recording on the Google Voice with the MPow M12.
Now I can tell you in my experience, I had no complaints on multiple phone calls using just the left earbud using my Pixel 4 and these MPow M12s. For less than 30 bucks, that's crazy. Now the MPow M12 have 6mm drivers, and they are sized and shaped very ergonomically. And I find that ergonomic design, which really uses the contours of my ear to stabilize the earbuds in my ears, with the correct tips, are comfortable for really long wear periods. But recognizing that they do have to be pretty deep in my ear canals to deliver the best bass response. The touch controls control everything, including volume, but The touch controls lack that really cool audible confirmation that I'm growing to like really fast on some of the recent buds I've tested. Luckily, there's not really any delay in processing the touch commands, so interacting with them feels pretty intuitive even while running. Now, speaking of running, which you know on my channel I always talk about running, these are an in-ear canal style earbud. So my first run with these, I thought they were horrible, but as I ran with them more and more and more, I learned to fiddle around with them to control how tightly I put them in my ears, and I could pull them out pretty well to get some awareness and reduced occlusion, but of course sacrificing bass while running with them. But I did make it work, and I ran with these many days and enjoyed it quite a lot because the sound quality of the MPow M12s is very good. For less than 30 bucks, you gotta be kidding me. They do have only 6mm drivers, which is a normal size driver for in-ear wireless earbuds. And MPow touts these as bass plus audio, which is the same that they say on the MPow M30. So going over my standard for testing bass, sub-bass, and any signs of sibilance, which is that kind of hissing S or sharp, crappy S sound that you might hear, Fifi by Nicki Minaj, from the first 40 seconds, the M12s deliver really good bass. They deliver clear mids and highs without any sign of that harshness or sharp S sounds. In TNT by AC/DC, the sound separation is excellent. The overall size of the experience is large. The vocals, the guitars, the drums, they're all sharing the stage, and you have no one instrument stealing the show. In West Side by Bijou and Dr. Fresh, the depth of the bass is much greater and appreciated a lot, while you get a huge and tremendous dose of dynamic range from these earbuds. They are just fun to listen to. Now in Rabiosa by Shakira, Shakira's vocals are well localized with great soundstage representation, as well as, being able to pinpoint the rest of the instruments. And even in sections with multiple singers, there's plenty of room for them to share that stage coming from these sub $30 buds. Now in 118, Three Sides, a remix by Crunk, the energy and detail that these buds deliver for less than 30 bucks is remarkable. You push them deeper into your ears and the bass gets more powerful. You kind of twist them back and they pull out just slightly and the bass delivers just slightly less. It's like they're user tunable for less than 30 bucks. They're designed really well. Finally, in the Wipe Down by Combo, the variations in how centered and forward the vocals are really give you a feel for how versatile these earbuds capabilities are. Now, from a price point perspective, these are pretty comparable with the M30s, the MPow M30s. They both have a focus on sport, but these M12s attack the sporting situations with a design that rests more integrally on the inside of your ear for support, rather than the M30s, which use those wingtips for support. Both of these products, for like 30-35 bucks, have microphones that pick up your voice really well, especially considering the price. But I would recommend opting for the M12s if you want the wireless charging, the IPX8, the much louder maximum volume, or if you just don't want the wingtips of the M30s. But keep in mind, the M30 bass does hit harder, and they are likely a better option for certain people for their gym workouts for more stability. But look, in my opinion, the M12s has more than enough bass, and it's really well balanced with decently bright mids and highs. And I think it would be super hard for anyone to notice that any bass was lacking in these unless you were back-to-back comparing them with the M30s. Which I do, but honestly, like, if I hadn't done it, I would just say these sound great. What could be better about the M12s? I mean, for less than 30 bucks, what more could you ask for? I mean, I don't have any idea how they jammed wireless charging into a sub 30 bud with IPX8, the overall sound quality that's fantastic, and mics that actually work, right? I guess if you were gonna complain about something, it would be, can we get slightly better Bluetooth range? And can you just improve that little finicky bit about how the buds have to be wiggled around to connect to the connectors inside the charging case? Now, my recommended uses, I mean, for less than 30 bucks, these are a super easy recommendation for great sounding music, for going to the gym, for blocking out your surroundings, and you can take phone calls on these at the office. Plus, I was running with them day in and day out without any troubles. Hey folks, that's my review of the MPow M12. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share my video, and follow me on social media to get a sneak peek at my upcoming reviews. Stay safe, everyone. So Zen out.